Welcome to YouTube. Hit subscribe. Hello again, welcome to another boost, and today we're talking about YouTube. YouTube is a very powerful platform for a number of reasons, and what we're going to do is just scratch the surface of how you could be using YouTube and maybe more why you should be using YouTube as well. Let me give you some stats and figures. YouTube has over 2 billion, yes, 2 billion active users. It's the second most popular website in the world, yes, and it's also the second largest search engine behind its parent Google. It's a phenomenal stat that blows many people's minds. Also, people don't always think of it as a search engine, but it is, and it's where people are watching content. In fact, they're watching over 1 billion. These numbers are mad. 1 billion hours of content every single day. There's more than 500 hours of footage being uploaded to YouTube every single minute. People use it. People love it. And you could too. And that's what this is about, understanding YouTube and how you can build an active following and great channel. Hi, my name's Simon McCaskill, and this is me delivering a talk for Google. And I've had the pleasure of working with some very large brands. And every time I run a talk or a workshop, I do one thing. I listen. I listen to try and understand what's really going on. And when I mean really going on, I'm talking about under the skin. What works and what doesn't. Then I distill that learning, taking the most important parts, filtering out the jargon, and simplifying the how. I love this stuff. And this is a boost. A short, bite size, what we like to call digital food for the soul. And today we'll be talking about YouTube. YouTube, such an important platform. And how do we tap into YouTube, but more so this power of video? We know video is important. People tell us video is important. We love watching videos, but how can we tap into this? So I'm going to share with you a very familiar face. We've spoke about him before at the Power of Digital, but of course this is Ryan. Ryan has a YouTube channel, Ryan's World. He's got TV shows now as well. He's got toys in shops, he's got pajamas in Marks and Spencer's, and he's earning so much money. YouTube is at the heart of everything that Ryan does. From YouTube alone, I believe he made $29.5 million last year, making him the biggest earner on YouTube. Obviously his parents have something to do with this, but this is the power of YouTube. Money is flowing here. Business is flowing here. People are watching it. There's a captive audience. So the question is, why aren't we using it? Why aren't we using it for business? Maybe we are, but are we really using it to its full potential? Now, if I asked you this question, do you want a free TV ad for your business? I'd imagine the answer would be yes. Now, YouTube is bigger than TV, and it's free. And what the users want is real life content, not production quality. Production quality is for TV. They want things that you can shoot on your phone. That's what they want. And there is no cost to having a YouTube channel. This is the power of YouTube and video. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about 3 things. How you can set up a channel and what you should do with it. And there's 3 things we're going to talk about. Getting descriptive. Then we're going to talk about the power of asking, and then other value. Now, let's make an assumption here. The assumption here is that you've got a YouTube account already. If not, then I recommend going and setting one up. When you set one up, you can then set up a channel. It's like a TV channel ultimately, and it's a collection of the videos that you will post in the future. Or not, as you start off. It might be an empty channel. So this is the starting point. There's no cost to this whatsoever. You just need a Google account, a YouTube account, and then you can actually set up a channel. and you can start tapping into this. Once you do, then it's about getting descriptive. And I just mean descriptive across everything. So in your video names, in your listings, in your captions, icons even, in your descriptions for playlists, adding any keywords as possible. This is so important. Why is this important? Because YouTube is a search engine. What you put in these videos in terms of text really gives you that chance of being found in searches or not. So spend the time here. You might have the best video in the world, but if you're not putting a description with it, it won't be found. So that's so important. Every time there's a box you can fill in on YouTube, do it. Complete it to the best of your ability, adding the right words in there, etc. And not only will you be found on YouTube, you'll also be found on Google as well. But that's something to talk about later. The next thing, which is so important and something very cultural about YouTube, is ask. What we really want to do here is build a subscription base. What is a subscription base? It's people that get notified when our content lands. It's people that will watch our content. If they've liked the video that you've just done, chances are they'll like more of the same. So just ask. Ask them for subscribers. Add links at the end of your videos to other videos that might be of interest as well. Ask them what videos they want. Jump in the comments. Read every single comment and reply to every single comment as well. This is just a great way of really building this community and actually getting people to follow you. This is how it works. Now I have an 8-year-old and he watches YouTube, and I often see him hitting subscribe, and I say to him, why did you do that? And he says, they asked me to. They asked me to. And it makes me realize the power of this. Like, this is a generation of people watching videos where in the videos, if they say, hey, hit subscribe if you like this content, people do. If you don't say hit subscribe if you like this content, people don't. So it's so important, and this is why now I have loads of subscriptions on my YouTube account to things like Minecraft and Pokemon, which aren't my interests, honest. Well, a little bit maybe, but and just to be very clear, when I say hit subscribe, there's no cost to this. So for someone to subscribe, there's no fee or monetary exchange here. It's just literally that they get notified when you put new content on your channel. And ultimately, that benefits them, benefits you as well. The other thing here is other value. So we think about YouTube as this platform, should we be on YouTube? But often businesses can use it in a slightly different way, which is super valuable. So if you have a site, you can actually add videos to your site. So you can host, if you like, your videos on YouTube. You can mark them as unlisted on YouTube as well. There is no cost for doing this. So suddenly you've got a player that you can put anywhere across the web, on social media, on your own websites, etc. And literally on any video you hit the embed and it gives you the code to do that. Now there's a bigger play happening here as well, is it really helps SEO, search engine optimization as well. So let's say you've got a site and you've got some services, etc., and you want to improve your ranking. Well, by making a video that talks about exactly the same things, hosting that on YouTube, and then putting that video embedded on your site with all the text around it, will give you better chances of turning up in Google, not just in the rankings, but also via the video tab in Google too. It's an amazing way of turning on more channels, turning and finding up in more places, and it goes back to why the details are so important. So get descriptive, fill in all the boxes, go into details there. You'll be really thankful in the long run for doing that. So this is YouTube Hit Subscribe. If you haven't got a channel, we recommend going out, getting one, throwing up some videos, learning how to do it. You remember, there's no such thing as perfection in this world. Do it, fail, change it, learn from those failings, and hopefully build an active and loyal audience that's waiting for your videos, and those views are translating into products and services. Thank you. Bye. Thanks. I hope this was useful. Please check out some of our other booths. Thank you.